always dress the fucking part of what you want to be. I walk into a room like I'm a boss because I know I'm a boss. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Bianca B, and welcome to my channel. If you are new, make sure you guys check out my celebrity interviews, vlogs, and makeup tutorials. So today, sorry it's mad windy outside, but I still have to get this video up. Before we get started, please follow BFF Cosmetics Company on Instagram. It is my makeup company. We're wearing a left on red. I'm wearing left on red. So make sure you guys follow on Instagram. So let's get to it, folks. These are the 20 things I wish I would have known in my early 20s. So I've been seeing this meme go around with people posting them at the ages of 19, 20, 21, and 22. I am currently 28 years old. I used to do this every year. I used to like make a video of all the things I've learned that year, but I missed out on a couple of years. So I decided that I wanted to do a video on 20 like things and tips that I wish my younger 20-year-old self had compared to now at 28. I've learned so much. So here are my tips to the young girls out there, or just in general. Okay, so let's get started. So number one, and people are gonna kill me for this, but I have to say it. College isn't for everybody. A lot of the most successful people that I personally know, and just in general, did not go to college. And I feel like it's this pressure of like, oh, I'm gonna go to school and get this degree, but I don't really wanna get this degree. I don't know what I wanna do. And it's okay to not know what you're going to do. Sometimes your passion and purpose comes later in life, or you become talented at something you never thought that you would be talented at. Number two, never say never. I've said I would never do this, that, boom, boom, and still did it. So never say never. Like, of course, there's certain things I wouldn't do. Like, I already know my morals and values on certain things I wouldn't do. But never say never, because you just never know life. So never say never. The next tip is don't judge anyone's situation. Somebody could be sleeping on somebody's couch today and be a movie star tomorrow. I've seen that a lot happen in LA, where people are completely struggling actor, and then book their biggest gig and become a multi-millionaire. So never judge anyone's situation. You never know what people are going through. And so that is one tip I would give. This is a big tip. Wish I would have really did this. Save. Save, 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 save your money for a rainy day. I wish that was something that I really was disciplined in. It's like really saving and money management skills. I just at 28 really, and I still kind of like go OD with eating out, but I wish I would have started saving much younger. So if I can give tips and advice, is save. If you get that nice check from school, you know, when people get loans and stuff, whatever, the refund check, please save that. Don't spend your money, okay? This is something I really am glad that I did do, and I will share this to everybody, is get a mentor, do an internship, work for free in your field. Doing that really molded me. In film, my career is more like entertainment and relationships, and I'm glad that is something that I personally did. So my biggest advice is intern, mentors, get mentors, and really learn from others. A flaw that I personally had was listening. Sometimes I could be extremely stubborn, so I wish then that I wasn't as stubborn. I think I would have excelled even further in my career, but I am glad that I did do internships and get mentors. Get a therapist. This is a big tip I would share to anybody. I wish I would have got a therapist at 21. 21 is a weird age. 25 is a weird age, and even 28 is a weird age. Those are like pivotal points in your life where it just becomes a little bit weird. So a lot of your behavior comes from childhood and childhood trauma. So I would say get a therapist as soon as you can. I recommend it. And yeah. This is another tip. Your career will change. Your career will change. Sometimes, of course, if you're a doctor, lawyer, police officer, whatever. But in life, it's okay if your career shifts. It's okay if your life changes drastically. You may have had these big dreams and became a young mother. That doesn't mean that your life is over, but it pivots. So learn how to pivot in life. And that's something I am really good at. It's pivoting and going with wherever God takes me or wherever I'm destined to go. I know how to pivot. I know how to, yeah, I'm gonna cry about it. Yeah, I'm gonna cry about it, but I know how to adjust and pivot. So yeah, that's a big tip. Heartbreak is a necessity. Of course, if you married your high school sweetheart, you're blessed and lucky. But heartbreak is like a necessity to life. Like, you may think that you're head over heels for a guy and they break up with you or whatever. Just know it's not the end of the world. Heartbreak is a necessity. It teaches you, it molds you, it helps you learn more about you and how you are in relationships. And a breakup is okay. It's life. It happens. People grow apart. And just know that you may not understand it now. You may be crying now, but it's okay. I highly recommend people staying single the first couple of years of their 20s. I'm glad that I turned up and I had a good time, and I was single between the ages of 20 and 25. I'm really, really happy. 25 to 28, I was in back-to-back relationships. Wish I would have stayed single, but those relationships did mold me to who I am today. But I'm glad that I was single and enjoyed life my first early 20s, and I recommend people doing that. Don't get too attached to people. I know that sounds bad and horrible, but don't get too attached to things and people. Don't talk to bums. I've talked to a lot of bum men in my life that I totally regret. Pay attention to those red flags in the beginning stages of dating, please. If you get a little of a red flag, leave that situation immediately. If intuitively something feels off, it's probably off. So I highly recommend you to pay attention to those red flags. And you could date, I've dated a couple of bums in my life, and never again. Never again. This is a big one, and everyone has their own opinion, but do not listen to your family and friends when it comes to following your dreams and your career. If I would have listened to my family and friends, I don't think I would be this far in my career and in my life. I know that sounds harsh, but a lot of people told me that I was foolish to move to LA, that I wouldn't stay there for that long. A lot of people said I was foolish to move to New York and that it was a bad decision, and I even question those things too, but I definitely look at things now from the positive side of things. I know people are just trying to be helpful, but it's your life, live it, and don't really listen to your family and friends. This is very important. Follow your intuition. Always follow your intuition. Always follow your intuition. Don't ever question it. Don't ever do the opposite of what it tells you. Follow your intuition and follow your guts in every decision in your life. I'm telling you, once you follow your gut, it will save you from a lot of things. Prayer. Stay prayed up, people. Especially in the type of field that I'm in and the type of career that I've chosen in my life, prayer and God has helped me tremendously. This is totally shifting, but party, have fun. I wish I would have had more fun, honestly. I think I was too serious. Have fun, live that shit up, bro. Like, have a good time and don't live life with regret, okay? Set fucking standards. Don't be too nice. This is something I had to learn throughout especially in my career. It's a male dominant industry, and I feel like I care too much what people thought of me, and I still kind of do to this day, and I'm still learning this, but don't be too fucking nice. Set standards. People will treat you accordingly. Always dress the fucking part of what you want to be. I walk into a room like I'm a boss because I know I'm a boss. I may not have the income that I want right now, but if you dress and feel the part of what you want to be, that can intimidate others, and that's okay. But don't be too fucking nice. Set standards and be a business person. If you know you want to be an entrepreneur, and you know you want to be a boss, and you know you want to be a good leader, walk into a room like you are confident and you are that bad bitch that you are. And some people may not like you for that, and that's their problem, not your problem. And I wish, like, what I loved about myself back in my early 20s was that I didn't give a fuck. And I started giving a fuck around 24. 22 up until 28. I started giving a fuck about what other people thought of me. And after this situation that just recently happened to me, my confidence is back to that old mindset of that 19, 20-year-old Bianca who didn't give a fuck. Now I'm in my I don't give a fuck stage, and set fucking standards. People will treat you according to how you let them treat you. And that's in a relationship, that's in business. Go in that room like you a bad bitch, okay? That's all I gotta say. Another tip, have multiple sources of income. Even when I was in college, I always had a part-time job. There was a point when I was in college where I was working full-time and had 2 jobs at the mall. I was working at Forever 21 and a kiosk, okay? Have multiple sources of income. You don't want to rely on one thing, and everybody has their own viewpoint of that. People say be good at one thing and it'll work out, but if we learn anything from this pandemic, have multiple sources of income. It will save you. A couple more tips. Get out of your city. I think moving away from where I'm from really molded me. I'm glad that I was able to experience multiple cities, multiple just cultures, and I'm glad that I did that. This is a big tip because a lot of people ask me this and think my life is cool. And it's not as lavish as what people think it is. But if you want to get into entertainment, it is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. It is not for the weak, okay? You gotta have tough skin. And if you're an emotional person like me, that shit is hard as fuck. Stay confident, and I know I elaborated that earlier, but stay confident. Always believe in yourself. And this is my last tip. Always be yourself. I have gone so far in life by being myself, and I'm glad that I never compromised who I am as Bianca. Now you can adjust, you can change, you can maneuver, but I'm glad that true to who I am is who I am. I never tried to be someone that I was not. Never. And I'm very happy and proud of myself for doing that, being authentically me, because there's no one that's like you. There's no one who could be Bianca B. There's nobody who could be Rick Ross. There's nobody who could be these people. So be you, and it will get you far, and be authentically true to who you are. And those are my 20 tips. And I love you guys. I was able to record a video today. I'm so happy. Sorry if it was noisy. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at It's Bianca B. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, TikTok. It's Bianca B. And yeah, BFF Cosmetics. Go ahead and follow that. I love you guys.